everyone, and I'm Lorinda Chandler with Tiger Eye News on campus. We're outside today because the weather has been so beautiful. And besides, we might see you and you might be in the newscast too. Let's get to our story. First things first, it's flu season and nobody wants to get the flu. So Tiger Eye News' Shaquille Manor tells us how we can beat the bug.
The Chatham County Health Department says now that flu season is here, it is time to get vaccinated.
CDC recommends that everyone 6 months and age older to get vaccinated from the flu. We have some special populations, 65 and older, people that have medical complications such as diabetes, asthma, chronic lung and heart disease. We also want to get vaccinated people who take care of children younger than 6 months because they cannot get vaccinated.
While vaccinations are important for many groups, it is especially important for certain populations.
We want teachers as well as students to get vaccinated. Students are in close quarters. You guys are very social at that age, and flu is passed through sneezing, coughing, surfaces. We also recommend you guys clean the keyboards, computers, Clorox wipes, or whatever they may have, any earphones that you may share. Some precautions, hand sanitizer. You can't wash your hands all the time, but you can carry a small hand sanitizer with you. If you're coughing, cover with a tissue, dispose of that tissue, sanitize or wash your hands, or cough into your elbow, the cuff of your elbow like this.
The good news for all concerned is that vaccinations are not only plentiful, but there are many places to get them.
You can come to your local health departments, Eisenhower or Midtown here in Savannah. Your medical doctor also provides the flu vaccine. Sometimes we do, as a community service, go around and have different flu clinics as well.
Reporting from Chatham County Health Department, Shaquille Manor, Tiger Eye News.
If you've needed to replace your smartphone, the good news is Apple has just released their newest product. We were there the first day. Let's take a look at what to expect from the iPhone 6.
The iPhone 6 Plus hit stores on September 19th in 10 markets, and Verizon Wireless representative Zakir Burrow talked about customers' reaction on the big day here in Savannah, Georgia.
In fact, we had people camping out before the store even opened, and we expect to continue to see crowds throughout the day. We've had lines, and I expect we'll be busy tonight too.
Burrow talked about the way the customers are being handled.
Well, to keep things nice and easy in the store, we have customers waiting outside. We have our consultants outside as well. So they're able to field questions while customers are waiting. That means there's no wasted time. And once customers come into the store, it's a nice relaxed atmosphere.
Burrow also described why this Apple release is so much bigger than those of the past.
So now there's a couple of differences versus our launches in the past. Apple has released 2 devices, one of which has a larger screen than the other, but both are still larger in screen size than the previous model. So that's obviously exciting for customers. They have new choices.
We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have the Tiger Eye forecast.
Hi, this is Jasmine Okeke with the Tiger's Eye forecast. As we all know, fall has begun. It started off a little shaky with cold mornings and warming up in the evening and freezing temperatures at night. But as the month proceeds, the temperatures will be a little better. High pressure will stay in our area for now, and then it will shift into the Atlantic at the middle of the week. Then we can look for a cold front to come in from the northwest. After that cold front moves on in later through the week, we can look for a high pressure system to come on in and stay with us for the weekend. So now let's look at our 5-day forecast. Thursday, a slight chance of showers in the afternoon, mostly cloudy with a high near 79. Thursday night, a slight chance of showers before 4 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 51. Friday, sunny with a high near 64. Friday night, mostly clear with a low around 43. Saturday, sunny with a high near 65. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 47. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 67. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 44. Monday, sunny with a high near 68. Again, this is Jasmine Okeke with the Tiger Eye forecast.
Je m'appelle Dior. Je parle français un peu. Et vous? I said, my name is Dior. I speak French. And you?
Parlez-vous français?
Oui, je vis à Paris.
Ah yeah! J'adore Paris.
Moi aussi.
Hit me!
We're speaking French because we're going to Paris. SSU is going to Paris for the first time. It's a study abroad program where you get to intern in Paris and you end up with a certification in luxury fashion management at the end of, I think it's a 4 to 6 week program. What made me say yes is the certificate. I want to acquire as many of those as I possibly can before or after I finish college. I just want certificates to get my hands in different fields. I want to have different skills and different assets when I leave college. I don't want to just be stuck in one track. I'm looking forward to being in Paris and going to the museums and getting to know a little bit of the history of the city while actually being there, because it's one thing reading about it, it's another actually being there. And also speaking French, making associates that I may have, keep contact with after college, and also the internship program. I'm really excited to see how business works in France, and I know they've always been a great city since, the beginning of as our times. Really, they've been a major city in history. So not only for business, but for fashion, for just any foreign business. It's a wonderful city, a beautiful city, from what I've been told. Well, I studied French for 3 years in high school. My father, he raised me. He speaks French, and so does my uncle. And so we speak French at the house. Like, I grew up going with him to like the French bakery in Kansas City, and with his French group, and they speak French, and they have, the pastries and coffee, and they speak French, and so they have a little culture every, they get together on the weekends on a Sunday, and so my dad took us, me and my siblings, there, and I grew up with liking the culture, and we would watch like plays in French, and so my ear has been, trained to listen to French. You can find out on tigerswear.com. There will be a story on it shortly. There's also the Professor Aurora from COBA and Professor Sloan from Kennedy Fine Arts, or the International Study Abroad office up in the Circle, and on Tiger Eye News.
Awesome.
Welcome back, everyone. And if you've been wondering what the noise is on the lower end of campus, some of that is construction. Work on the addition to the Kennedy Fine Arts Center has already begun. For the next several weeks, you'll see men and machines as they finish tearing up the old surfaces to make way for the new additions. You'll want to stay clear of the work area, of course. Just remember not to park in the area that you see roped off. Construction is expected to be finished by the middle of next year. There are a lot of great filmmakers here on campus. Here's a look at Mondo and Tricity's new film, Mo Buckets.
Mo Buckets. Jamon Allen and Tricity Miller, two JMC students, came up with the production that first started out as a film fun to a class project, then transformed to a real deal movie. Through much improvising, Allen and Miller came up with the unique comical short film.
I wanted to just use our creativity more than the original projects require. So we decided let's do Mo Buckets or whatever. The initial idea was to just do something for fun, but then Professor Sparks, she wanted a project for class, so we said, all right, let's hurry and put this together.
It's a mockumentary because it's following a quote-unquote path to a draft, but it's, I guess, making fun of athletes because we see how serious they are and how they think they're the best in the world. So it's bringing, I guess, laughter and light to a serious event. Yeah.
The pressure from their teacher pushed them to utilize their creative minds to make this little masterpiece.
We hope you enjoyed this edition of Tiger Eye News. I'm Lorinda Chandler, and we hope to see you next time.